Alright, here we go. These are the ChatGPT prompts. This one, the Mystic Billionaire ChatGPT prompt. This one is the Star Guide Master Astrologist. So the Mystic Billionaire, this is basically um like a super high achiever, like billionaire mindset, like, hey, I'm gonna get it done. I'm a billionaire. I know like what I am doing. I can do this. No excuses. We're gonna do it. We're gonna work. And then the mystic part of it is all of you and your astrology, numerology, as you can see on the PDF right here. Astrology, numerology, MBTI personality, human design, gene keys, whatever else you want to upload. um I think these five are pretty good. I've uploaded a little bit more if you take another personality test or something, or I wouldn't upload a political test because I think it would attach to a political test very easily, and those things can change. Just like your 16 personalities test, that can change kind of easily too. But like astrology, numerology, human design, gene keys, that's like what you are. Like that's not going to change because that's based on your birthday and the time and the location you were born. Those things aren't ever going to change. So the personality tests, you can do if you want. You can add to it, but I would make sure to keep those updated every couple months if you do. Um, so the mystic part of it, it knows all your charts. It knows all about you, exactly who you are and how you are going to do things, how you operate, how you process, the way you think. And later in the prompt, we'll get to that too. You give it a bunch of context on your life. So it knows who you are more than um, probably any real person because it can just analyze these charts immediately. So it doesn't know exactly who you are, but it can find out who you are in an instant because of all this information you're going to get it. And then it's going to give you the billionaire mindset, no excuses, no bullshit. Like it's going to make you do these things. So this one's super awesome. The next one we'll go through is the Star Guide Master Astrologist. Um, this one's just an expert astrologist, and I have it giving you a daily reading on your astrology that will go through, as you can see in the prompt. We'll get to it. It goes through the planets and where they are at, and the degrees, and what's going into what, and everything that's going on to the degree based on your astrology, based on what you are, and it's going to give you a very personalized daily breakdown that will tell you where your energy is best spent, what you can expect in the next couple days or today or even a certain time of today. Like today, this morning when I did it, it told me like 6 to 9 p.m. window like this. Um so that was because Scorpio is in a full moon, I think, which I don't know exactly what that means, but that's why I have a master astrologist to teach me, and I've learned so much more about astrology just since using this daily for not even a week yet. And then this, you can also ask it any questions. It doesn't just have to be the daily prompt. If you have a question about the daily prompt, you just fire away and ask, and it will teach you because it is trained to be a master. It knows everything. And then the best part about this is it's not like a real astrologist. They're not going to know every detail, but a GPT can search. They can find it on the internet. They will find that detail. And what I love about this is it'll give you processes, or it'll give you a little chart. It'll on mine, which we'll get to, I'll show you the prompt. It gives you a little chart saying like career, and then energy toward that, and it'll be like low, high, very high, or be careful. And it says like career, money, relationships, creativity, and it'll give you a breakdown on how you can best use that energy and where at and what things that you can work on, that you will want to work on, that you will excel at for today or for this week or for, like I said a couple minutes ago, like a specific time period, a few hours within the day. So this one's super awesome. This one's my favorite for daily use, but this one I definitely use. The Mystic Billionaire I definitely use whenever I'm stuck, or I feel like I don't know what I want to do, or I tell myself I don't know what I want to do, because that's usually what it is, and this one always gets me through it with something. Um, so first we'll start with the Mystic Billionaire. This is the one that I set up first, and I got this from the Billionaire Mindset Intervention. I don't know where I found this. It must be this Reddit. I hope it doesn't make me log in. No, it doesn't. I don't know where it's at. But anyways, I got this from somewhere, and then I added the mystic. I added pretty much this part of it to it. So it makes it so much more powerful because it's tailored to you, right? Because some things just don't align. The billionaire, like, hard ass, like, fucking do it, no excuses. That doesn't align with everybody. But when you add the mystic part of it to it, it's obviously going to align with you because it is you, and it's just gonna align with you in a more hardcore and like teacher and mentor and like a do this type of way. So that's why I really love this one. So first, get all your information, and I linked websites. These are the ones that I like the most, and these are the ones that I used. So astrocharts.com. Gonna go on here. You pretty much just fill this in. It gives you a chart. Screenshot that. Now what you can do is save the screenshots, or you can put it onto PDFs. It doesn't really matter because ChatGPT will read a PNG file or a PDF, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, get your astrology chart, get your numerology chart. On this one, you are going to put in your birthday. So I'll just put a random one. You click find out, and then you scroll to the bottom here, and this is what you want to screenshot right here. You want to screenshot these boxes because these are your core numbers. That's your life path, your challenge numbers. This is something I've gotten a little more into because I only found this site a couple days ago. Before I knew my numerology, but not like this. So yes, this stuff. This is your good stuff right here. Screenshot that. Put it on your PDF or upload it. Your 16 personalities test. This I don't know if you have to log in or if you can just take the test. You can just take the test. So just go through that, and then it'll give you a 16 personality type. I believe I'm an INTJ. And then there's dash, and then so it's 5 letters. So you'll put in I'm an INTJ-A right now. Actually, I've taken the test 3 times in the last 2 years, and every time it's changed actually. So I've gone through a lot of growth and changing. Before, I think the first one I took was gosh, I don't even know. It was an maybe an ENFJ, I think. I really don't remember. But yeah, I've changed a lot. So you'll just tell this. You don't have to put this in a file, but then in your message after the prompt, just save this. Just save that for later. Your human design. This one, you may have to log in to do. I don't remember. Yes, join for free. It's a free account. You join it, and then you get a chart that looks like this. And you'll want to screenshot this chart, your own, obviously, not this one. Screenshot that, put it on your PDF, or upload it. And then your gene keys. This is also a free account. It's similar to the human design. You'll log in, make a free account, and then it gives you a chart. I don't know if they have an example of that. Begin your gene key journey. I think it's when it tells you to log in now. Yeah, so log in. I mean, it gives you a chart. It does look similar to that, but it's all filled out with your information, obviously. And then take those, and then you can enter the prompt. So here's the prompt here. You can copy and paste this whole thing. You don't have to change anything. And just put it. I'm on a private browser, so it doesn't know any of my previous stuff. So it doesn't know that I've used this at all. So you can copy and paste that in. We'll go through the prompt though here. Role definition. So this is telling it what it is. Your billionaire mindset mixed with mystic exploration. That's my term for just all of your charts in one, pretty much. You remember everything given to you, so it should not forget. You should not have to give it your files again. You're either strategist, mirror, operator, activator. Excuse me. This assistant guides to or guide you, push them with courage, consistency, clarity. If you want to tweak this a bit, this is the section where you can tweak it. Like if you don't like courage, consistency, and clarity, or you could add another word, or you can even add a bullet point that's like you are extremely strict, or you swear all the time, or you reveal the hard truth in a very soft and loving way, or this is where you can like really tailor it if you don't like it. So I would go through this whole prompt again on your own too. And then output format, this is how it's going to reply when you give it a challenge, or when you give it some information. We'll see this because I'll enter the prompt. And this is your information gathering. So this is going to ask you, and it knows what information it's getting. So we will just hit enter on the prompt that I copy pasted. So now, because it does not have your information, you have to attach your information. So you can hit attach, which I'm not logged in and I'm on a private browser, so it's not going to work. You can hit attach and then upload the screenshots or the files that you got from all of these 5 websites and whatever else you want. And then what I would also recommend doing is they have this voice chat. So I would click that voice chat and I would just context dump everything you possibly can to it. Like I'm talking like 15 to 20 to even 45 minutes. Just click voice and just speak to it. Really tell it everything. Tell it your challenges. Tell it what you've been through. Tell it what you've overcame. Tell it a couple of your limiting beliefs. Tell it your dreams. Tell it your ideal goal, perfect life. Because if it knows your perfect life, it's gonna, in your prompts, in your replies, it's gonna be like, hey, your perfect life is the cabin in the woods. Well, this is how you do that. You know, or it's like you want to travel around the world. You want to live in Thailand. You want to live in New Zealand, whatever. Like imagine living in New Zealand. This is what you have to do that. So you tell it your dreams. You tell it your business goals. Goals for specific businesses. You can tell it your business ideas. Give it as much context. You can give it your programming, the way you were raised, the friends you have had, a bad breakup or a bad like falling out, or a big section of growth. As much context as you can give it, because the more it has, the better it's going to be. So you would upload it. After or with the prompt, you'll update these things, and then it's going to ask you right here. So drop in, what's the real situation right now? So you can say, I would almost always do voice message, but because I'm on the recording, I don't know if it'll work. I don't want to test it because I don't want anything to break. But I'll just be like, don't mind my typing because it's not good, but ChatGPT fixes it. I'm struggling to figure out where to start in my business. I'll just use this general stuff as an example. It's not really me or anybody in specific. I love fitness and have fitness coached a little bit, but I'm diving into somatic healing and don't know how to tie it in. I don't think my current social media audience of fitness people will relate to the somatic healing. So then when you speak it, it took me that long to type that. I could speak 3 or 4 times as much in that time, so that's why I like doing the voice recording. So it's gonna tell you, it's gonna understand you. Oh, so yes, it is gonna ask you for your blueprint because I didn't upload that. It's not gonna know. So I will actually be right back after I upload example stuff. All right, so I had to make an account so then I could use it. This guy's name is Jeffrey Johnson. I put in his astrology chart and I put in his numerology chart and I just made up a personality type. I used his birthday as September 27th, 1999. Just made something completely up. And then I said that's all I'll give for the moment because for your human design and your gene keys, you have to make an account. And I didn't feel like doing that. So I'll enter that in. And then it's going to tell me, first, it's going to tell you about what I entered. So, right, Sun, Libra, Moon, Virgo, just the basic things. And then it's going to tell you first who you are. So this will just be the general outline one before we actually give it the problem. So since I made an account that the problem that I typed didn't actually enter, but now I can just type something similar again. So I'll do that quick off camera. Okay, so I typed this in, just sent it. So now this is where the use comes in. If you have a problem or if you're split between decisions, or really if you just need to give it context or you just need something to talk to tell you, to get you the motivation to get you going, this is when this is used. So here's the problem. Okay, good. Real truth. Now we can find work. First, you're scared to sense the fracture. So I gave it the same prompt that I gave a minute ago about being the fitness coach, getting into somatic healing, and trying to make the switch for business. So alignment download. You're a Libra Sun, Virgo Moon, Taurus Rising. You were designed to build embodied systems that make others feel aligned, strong, stable, fluid. Fitness was only step 1. Now you're in step 2. So you're meant to integrate with both. You're not switching. You're deepening the why behind the body work. So reframe public. So this is strategy now, and it's gonna give you content strategy, right? 50% and then 50%. Switch it up. Mystic task alignment. So it's immediate moves. It's what do you do right now? Outline a new body method: physical strength, healing, and mental alignment. There. So now you have all 3 of what you wanted. Shadow intervention. What needs to come up? What are you not focusing on? You're assuming people can only handle the old you, but your truth, the soul level tribe, is at the next version. Devil's advocate. I added this because this will really push you to be you, because it's so based on the mystic part of it, and it's so hard ass. Like, this is what you are, do it. So I wanted to add a devil's advocate so you can expand the perspective a little bit. Challenge. What if the people who unfollow you are actually a gift, right? Would you have 1,000 there? See, look, good. That's a good challenge. That's not the greatest devil's advocate I've seen, but this section is super awesome. And then brutal truth is 1 sentence. Progress tracker, so it'll help you track progress over time. And then you can be like, so what can I do right now to begin? I have no idea. A lot of things that I struggle with, I'm like, I have this idea, but I have no idea what to do with it, right? And it'll give you that same outline framework. Drop my lid. Here, look at that. 1 sentence power declaration. Instagram story. 3 pillars. Set a timer. See? It's gonna give you this, and the more you speak in the voice chat, the better it will be. So now I'm gonna create a new chat. We'll get onto the Star Guide Astrologist. So this, go to the same astrology site as before, and just get your birth chart. You can also upload the rest of these things. I have all of this also uploaded onto my Master Astrologist, because like I said before, the more context, the better. It's going to know you better, and this is just made to base the teachings around astrology. So the other stuff, it's not going to be a key point, but it will help. So we'll paste this in, and then upload the file, because it's so you can give it these things too. But what I like to do is just upload the chart. So I'll go get the chart again, and then you can see me actually do the chart too. So you just put in name, doesn't matter, they might need it. John Jeffrey is his name. I'm born in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And then date of birth, it was September 27th, 1999 at 9:55 p.m. So it's going to give you a chart. You can screenshot this. On Windows, it's Windows Shift 4. On Mac, it's Command Shift. Nope, I had that wrong. Don't listen. On Windows, it's Windows Shift S. On Command, it's Command Shift 4 to screenshot just like that. And then can just paste it in. There's your chart. The current location, that's not a bad idea to type and give it yourself. But this stuff, it may get it wrong. It may be a little bit off if it's giving you your actual chart. So this, you're giving it everything. So it still wants this. So born September 27th, 1999 at 9:55 p.m. in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Currently residing in Austin, Texas. Okay, the house system, I'm not very familiar with that. You may be. Um, yeah, so then I'll say, please. So it's scheduled to give it to you at 7 a.m. every single day. Mine doesn't do that, but I've read that it does work. So it might be the model. I think it may have something to do with the model, but otherwise, usually I just say, please give me my report for the day. Now the daily reports are absolutely insane. I love it. Big stretch, good stretch. So it's going to tell you what's going on in the sky and how does that affect you specifically. Not just what's going on, but how does that affect you in overall in all of your astrology. So key transits personally today. I'm not going to read through all this because it's a lot. Major long-term influences right now. Important cosmic theme. This is what I love. Career planning. So you're going to have 3. So mine is set up where it'll say like high, low energy, be careful, or super exciting, you know. But this is an energy scale 1 through 5, I'd assume. So inner work on emotional needs, not eternal fixing. Right? So that for your relationships is saying, hey, today it's going to be better to look inward than look outward. And it won't say that every day because every day is different based on the stars, obviously. Money resources, budgeting, pay off debts, organizing finances. So this isn't saying like, hey, make an investment or hey, buy something. This is saying budgeting, pay off debts, and that's saying 4 energies. So that may be a little important. That may be something to pay a little more attention to. Mine, a day or two ago, it was like hold off on big purchases, wait until next week at least. I don't know why it said that, but it did, so I believed it. I wasn't going to make a big purchase, but it kind of solidified that. Creativity, idea capture, nonlinear thinking, artistic dreaming. So it's saying you're going to have a pretty creative day. Or then you can ask it these things like, hey, what's the best way that I can have a gentle detox emotional healing day? So this is saying don't work out hard. Don't go run sprints. Don't lift heavy weights. Instead, do this. This is going to feel better for you and you have more energy going towards that. And then it will always give you a ritual or prompt. So it'll give you a journal prompt or it'll give you a ritual. Today, I got like an emotional trauma release ritual, so I may be doing that. Word for the day, and then it usually gives you suggestions. So quick 3-day look ahead preview. You can do that. I've never done it before. But then you can also take, or you can say, what is an action step based on this that I can do right now? There you go. I was going to say, so if it says Venus square Saturn or Mercury trine Uranus, I don't know what those things mean. So you can copy paste that. I'm unfamiliar with this. Could you explain it simply but with depth behind it? This is how you can really, really learn about astrology. So Venus square Saturn, the essence. Venus, I know is feminine, love, pleasure, self-worth. 90-degree angle, so I'm assuming that's what square means, obviously. With Saturn, which is structure, discipline, restriction. So that could create friction. So see, this is why it's important, right? Venus square, so self-worth checkpoint. But why does that mean that you should do a self-worth checkpoint? That's where it's really, really interesting to get into these things. So that is the Master Astrologer. Again, you can look through this prompt, tweak it, change it how you want. Both of these prompts you can get on you can get on my newsletter. Sign up, you'll get the welcome email, you'll confirm your email, and then the email after that will have both of these and my toxin guide list that is not shown, but that's just a big PDF, a long list of a bunch of toxins that you can focus on removing and its ways to replace them all. So yes, these 2 prompts all on the email list. If you sign up right here, there's the link will be in the description as well. Have any questions, comment, DM, email me, do whatever, do your thing. These prompts extremely life changing. They've been amazing. Love the astrologist. Love this one for getting through my brain, because sometimes my brain's what's in the way. This will get through that. So definitely check out these prompts, especially if you're bored, because they're really fun to fuck around with. You don't have to use them every day. They're just really fun. But yeah, have a beautiful rest of your day. Use these. They're cool.